Hey guys. Um, so I wanted to talk today about um, going for what you want. And that could be anything. That could be a relationship, that could be a job or a business venture. It could be whatever. Whatever it is that you're desiring and those desires are with good intentions, then I say go for it. Um, but I say that as if it's easy. It's definitely easier said than done because there are some people who would absolutely love to be able to uh, go after what they want, but they might not be able, or they might not know how to necessarily go about it. Meaning, like, some people might struggle with anxiety, and that comes in all different forms. Like, that could just be social anxiety, that could be like public speaking, that could be like you're just kind of intimidated by everybody. Like, it could be so many different things, so many different reasons, um and so many different triggers for anxiety. But usually, well, I wouldn't say usually, but sometimes, with anxiety comes fear. And I feel like that's is what's fueling the anxiety, is the fear. So, if you're wondering what I'm doing, by the way, I'm making shea butter and a coconut oil mixture. I sell these. If you'd like to buy some, hit me up. I will have a website soon. The business is called Goddess in You, and yeah, more information coming on that later, on a later date. But anyway, also, if you hear another noise, I don't know what it's gonna sound like, or even if you can hear it, but my dog is right here and he's chewing on his bone, so ignore it. But yeah, having anxiety, it can stop a lot of people from a lot of things. It can stop a lot of people from um, even just having a simple conversation with somebody that they might find interesting, or something as small as like, I love their top. I wonder where they got it, but I don't want to, like, oh, I don't want to bother them or seem like I'm whatever. Listen, we have got to get out of that mindset. We have got to get out of fear because, as scary as fear is, there's nothing scarier than possibly losing out on your destiny. There's nothing scarier than possibly being stuck, at least to me. Like, that's my biggest fear. Looking back, 10 years from now, and I'm in the same place, same position, same job, same everything, like nothing has changed for me. No, that does not sound like something I want to do. That does not sound like a life for me. I plan on traveling, and like, I have a whole life that I plan to live, because this life is way too short. I'm gonna just use this for quality check. This life is way too short for people to be so afraid like they are. And I'm not saying this to talk down on anybody or whatever, because trust me when I say I have had my fair share of anxiety attacks. I have had my fair share of fearful moments. Like, I've been there. Don't even trip. I've been there. And so that's why I'm wanting to tell you. Sorry, excuse my hand all in the way. But that's why it's so important, like, for people who have, I don't want to say overcome anxiety, because I'm still overcoming my anxiety. But for people who have people who have really mastered their emotions and their anxiety, it's important for those people to speak up, because there's a lot of us in the world. I'll lump myself into that category. There's a lot of us that feel like we don't know how to start. And yes, I am a firm believer that the answers lie within you. But the reality is, everything is you. Like, we are all connected in this thing called life. So if you need help, or if you don't know, like, necessarily where to go, or going within just doesn't seem to be helping, or whatever, you might not be getting the answers super clear. There's nothing wrong with going outside of yourself to ask for help, to see somebody that was maybe in a similar situation, and it's like, how did you cope? How did you get out? How did you, help me? Because not everybody knows where to start, how to start, whatever. Now that does not mean to hold their hand every step of the way. Like, there will be things that they have to figure out on their own, because everybody is different. Like, yes, we are all the same. Sorry, I want to add a little more stuff to this. Yes, we are all the same, but we are also wonderfully different. Like, we are all so like, we were different on purpose, because if we were all the same, none of us would learn anything. None of us would sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm not pouring too much. Some of us just still need guidance. Like, not everybody had parents that taught them about, like, self-love and self-worth and all of these things, and knowing yourself and all of that stuff. Most people's parents, I feel like, didn't tell them. Like, why didn't you tell me I'm supposed to love myself and not look for love outside of myself, and have that confidence within myself and not look for confidence and validation outside of myself? Like, I think that's such an important, I don't want to call it a lesson, but it's such an important thing to learn and to pass on to others, not even just your children, but to your fellow brothers and sisters. Like, if you see somebody and you know they're dealing with anxiety or depression or bipolarism, is that a word? Bipolarism? Anyway, you see, or somebody that's going through that stuff. If you've been through it yourself, help them. And if they don't want the help, then shoot, oh well, you tried. But it's important for us all just love on each other, help on each other. Was that the point of this topic video? I don't even remember, to be honest. It's like 10 minutes long. Yeah. Y'all just gotta be there for each other, man. Be there. Be there or be square, as they say. And you know, I'd rather be there. I don't want to be a square. Squares give you cancer. But yeah, like, okay, that's what I was talking about. Not giving up on yourself and going and being a go-getter. That's what it was. I knew I was gonna come back on topic. So yeah, that's okay. I remember start talking about anxiety. And so yeah, some people have anxiety and other people just have a fear of failure, so they don't even try. Like, they're just like, I ain't gonna do this because I'm not even gonna do it right, or I'm not even gonna do it well, or nobody's gonna care, or blah 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 blah. I remember that from Hotel Transylvania. But yeah, like, some people feel like others just won't care, or they're not good enough, or maybe even everybody's doing that. So what makes me any different? I'll tell you what makes you different. You make you different. You, where's the camera? I can't even see what the camera is on my phone. You, I hope I'm looking at it. What was I saying? You make the difference within yourself. You. And don't allow someone to... I was going to say don't allow someone to tell you your worth, but some people need to tell you your worth because you don't see it for yourself. But don't let anyone diminish you. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, don't let anybody dull your shine, or even if, like, you're talking down on yourself, don't let them join in on the fun of the pity party. Be like, yeah, you kind of ain't shit, or yeah, you did, you know. Like, you want people in your corner uplifting you. And if you don't have that, because there are some people out there that don't have a good support system, or don't have a support system at all. Like, it's literally just them trying to keep themselves sane day in and day out. And to y'all, I freaking commend you, because, man, that's gotta be so tough. But understand and understand that those people, y'all are some of the strongest, because everything happens for a reason, and you're always put in your situations for a reason. And I'm sure you've all heard the saying, you know, it'll either make you or break you. And when it comes to life, it's so true. Like, you will be put in these situations, or these tests, or whatever you want to call them, obstacles, whatever you want to call them. You'll be put through them to see how you do. Like, to see how mentally, spiritually strong you are. And usually, I feel like if you handle it with grace, you approach it with like a relaxed demeanor, like you're not really stressing out about whatever the situation may be, which, trust me, I know can be really difficult. But if you're staying calm, not stressing, trusting in the universe, you know, going about your life as if whatever it is that you're wanting in life, and whatever it is you're asking for in life is happening right now, even if everything is going to shit. You put a smile on your face and you be grateful, then you will be rewarded. Like, what? oh my gosh, I keep spelling this stuff on me. Once this stuff, or not once this stuff, but once your obstacle or whatever, that training course, whatever you want to call it is, the lessons in life, once you get past those, you are always going to be stronger and better from it. Always. 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 But if you meet it with resistance, with woe is me, why me, oh, so sad, all of these like lower vibrational emotions, then you're probably just going to keep getting that same shit. Like, you're going to keep eating the same dish over and over and over and over and over again until you learn your lesson, until you accept it. And I think that's really what life is about, is accepting the things that you cannot control. And so, okay, how does that all tie into getting what you want? I promise it does. It's because when it comes to getting the things that you want, when it comes to receiving, oh, that's such a, hold on, giving myself ideas over here. Instead of receiving, what am I saying? I completely forgot. I just got an idea, and now my mind is rolling with it, and I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. Something about something in your life and finding your destiny and go getting it. Oh, something about the connection between accepting what's coming and accepting what's coming and getting what you want. That's right. So, you know, you have to, I'm really trying to find my words with this, because I don't want to like say the wrong thing, but you gotta fuck it, you gotta fucking buck up, mister. Buck the fuck up. Like, not everything is going to be dandy in life. Like, there are things that are going to happen to you, and they're probably going to be really shitty, or at least seem really shitty. And really, though, it's probably a blessing in disguise. Like, even like anything negative that you're going through, or what you might perceive as negative, or perceive as anything less than divine, then hold on, y'all. If you're experiencing anything less than divine, or anything that seems less than what it is you're trying to get in life, it's because you need to go through it to make yourself stronger and prepare you to get that whatever it is you're asking for, because you might not be ready. Like, say you're like, damn, I wish I was a millionaire. Like, I wish I had $1 million. Don't we all? But, like, just think about it. Like, think about if you right now actually had $1 million. Would you be smart with that money? And I'm sure a lot of you are like, yeah, of course. But would you really? Like, really think about yourself, who you are, who you're around, your friends, your family. Like, it's really easier said than done. And we think $1 million is a lot, it's really not that much. It's really not. When you really think about the grand scheme of things, especially if you're trying to like build with that money, or you might be wanting a certain spouse. But sweetheart, you might not be ready for that spouse right now. You might have to go through some things that prepares you for that spouse, that elevates you so you can meet your spouse's standards, because it's really all about vibration. Where are you vibrating? Like, look around you, and that's exactly where you're vibrating. Like, you are going to be in the same vibration of the things that you attract. So if you're noticing you're attracting a lot of things that you do not want, you might need to look at yourself, baby girl or baby boy or whomever is watching. You might gotta look at yourself. Now this is 20 minutes long. I guess I'll go ahead and stop it here. I don't know. I'm going to try to edit it. I also don't know about that. So if you watched all of this, good on you. You're a fucking trooper. I love you. And I hope, oh no, not even I hope, I know you'll be seeing Goddess in You products boom, 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 boom soon enough. So I love you all. Have a good night.